What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today, we're gonna be doing some fabricating. I got my boy Andy over here, and we're gonna be getting to the downpipe. And if you remember in the other episodes, Jimmy from DTP Fabrics that made the manifold sent us a bunch of pie cuts, and they're all individually measured out to make a 90. They're all 9-degree pie cuts. He so kindly made lines in them and everything to line up perfect with a section of 3-inch straight. So basically what we're gonna do today is do some downpipe and wastegate fabrication, and I got a brand new factory location downpipe here for the Speed 6, and basically what we're gonna do is try to cut it before the flex pipe so I can retain the flex pipe, and basically just extend off of there up until we have our 90 off the turbo. And we have plenty of room, plenty of clearance. It'll be just fine. We just gotta make sure everything fits right, tack it in place, check it again, and once we get stuff lined out, we'll be able to get it into the stage of final welding, and then we'll start working on the wastegate from there to see where our clearance is at. Before we get started, I wanna let you guys in on some awesome news. You guys know I work closely with a lot of different companies that support the platform. Today, I'm happy to announce that we have gone an extra step with Damond Motorsports, and now we're gonna be providing you guys with a coupon code to buy any parts you need, motor mounts, oil catch cans, PI kits, anything that you guys need for the platform. Go check their website out, www.damondmotorsports.com, and use code SPOOLINGUP, and I'll leave that down in the description below. Save you guys some money on your next order, or if you're in need of parts and just need that little bit more to be able to purchase them, use that code and it'll take a little bit off for you. Definitely check out damondmotorsports.com. and get yourself some new parts with a little bit of money off. But we're gonna jump into this here and kind of catch you guys along the way. We're gonna take some time lapses showing you guys some awesome welding and kind of how we're gonna figure this out. This is news to me, but Jimmy actually called me yesterday and asked me when we were gonna be firing this thing up, because I am literally gonna be the first person to have a startup and have this thing running on one of his log manifolds. So we're pretty pumped to see how it sounds and how much power it makes. So definitely stay tuned on that. But we're gonna jump to it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I mean, honestly, the flange is pretty close.
Yeah.
Like,
flange is, where's the other flange at?
The flange? You talking about the precision flange? Yeah. It's right here. It just locks.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
But I wonder if we cut that off.
Yeah, you can probably cut that off.
And then just slide this flange in.
Yeah.
That might work.
Might be able to.
To save us on pie cuts, and then I'll have these right here.
That's what I'm saying. It would probably look, I mean, I don't know, are you a pie cut fan or?
I personally don't care. I just want it to work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care. Pie cuts look sweet for a little bit.
Yeah, if you get the pie cuts look awesome with like
it's just a lot of welding. It's just a lot of welding, so it's gonna save us way more time. So if we want, we can cut that, because that's, I mean, that's like the same thing, dude. It's
oh yeah.
This just doesn't have the lock ring for the precision hot side, so
it'll definitely fit.
Yeah, so we can cut that off. I just don't know how much we're gonna lose of that bend.
Well, that right there is pretty much a straight, so you'll be going back to pretty much the same, just moving it back a little bit. So I don't know if it's gonna be better off to chop it. We might add another piece.
Oh yeah, we can always add a...
Yeah, I mean, we can always chop it right here if we need and add a piece. And because I think the way this is looking, it might have to come out or turn a little bit. So that might actually help us.
Well, let's bolt the downpipe first tight and then see where it sits. Yo, my man brought cookies. A whole jar of them. Look at that. I don't know if you'd call this a jar. It's more like a pan, but that's awesome. So, okay, we're gonna go under the car and tighten down the bolts down there on the bottom side of the exhaust so we can figure out where we're going. I mean, excuse the shop, it's still a little dirty, but we did clean up a little bit, if you believe that. But yeah, we're gonna get to it, get this bolted up. I'll see you in a minute.
I was like, what the heck's close to my face? There.
So we just put the precision flange on the actual eBay downpipe and just knocked the old flange off, put this one on. We're gonna tap it a little bit more in, but if you guys can see down here is where the downpipe is down there. It's bolted to the backside under the car, and we just basically gotta fill this void right here. So that's what we're gonna try to figure out now. Not too far, dude. Pretty good. I think we'll be able to use that. And then we'll be able to utilize these O2 bungs right there for wideband and stuff, so.
Might have to turn it a little bit.
Just turn it a little bit?
Yeah, might have that in a pie cut.
Yeah, well, we got plenty.
Let's kick that a little bit.
So, this is gonna be crazy to you guys. So, you remember us cutting this little elbow off the new downpipe? Well, we cut the new downpipe down there, as you can see, and this angle goes on into the flange. So, we had the straight that Jimmy sent somewhere. Right there, there's some of it. But we were missing like a little angle, and the pie cut was like just barely too short to get in there. But the old downpipe had this like little angle in there with an O2 bung, so we cut that off, and it literally fits like so close, like literally close enough to where we can make some adjustments on the bottom end and it'll just fit right up. I mean, I'm gonna hold. I mean, I'm like on.
Yeah, we're probably about a quarter of an inch. We can get a quarter of an inch to come up.
Yeah, I'm totally a quarter inch on the bottom for sure.
So I think the next thing we need to do is, so leave it like that if you can. I'll hold it like this, take the marker, and just draw a line. Draw 2 lines on both pieces so we can take it off and just tack it.
Okay, can you hold it?
Yeah.
All right, so we got our marks. So it's the new section of the downpipe that goes to the bottom of the car. And our little piece here, we got our marks. And Andy's getting ready. He's got the TIG welder all set up. And he's about to fire this thing up and get some tacks so we can get final placement and then final weld this thing. Damn, son. Woo! We're all set. Look at this. Ooh! Good, straight down. Got a O2 bung hole here and one here. I don't know how much of that we're gonna be able to utilize. We might put a cap on that one and drilling another one, maybe right here somewhere. But we made it work. It's all bolted up, not going anywhere. Perfect fit, bunch of room. Next thing we gotta do is the wastegate, which is right there. It'll basically be a 90, and we'll rotate it and it'll go straight to the ground. And yeah, pretty baller. I'm stoked, dude. This is gonna be sick. Huge shout out to Andy. He crushed it. Just some garage welding, you know?
Pretty much.
No big deal. Minimal resources and that's it. But we made it work. We ended up not even needing the pie cuts that Jimmy gave us, although they would have came in handy. We just made what we could out of the 2 downpipes we had, and it turned out really good. I'll probably, you know, polish this one up a little bit, clean it up, and then call it good. And that'll be a wrap. The next thing we got to do is the wastegate dump, and we'll get to that. I'm actually separating everything from that engine. The guy's coming to pick it up this weekend, separating the trans and the transfer case, and then taking off little odds and ends like the fuel rail and probably the valve cover and everything, because I could always use an extra valve cover, and all the brand new RACETHETIX hardware that we have on there. Take that off. But once we get the trans and everything separated, it'll just be the long block, and we'll be good to go to part ways with that thing. And yeah, but I'm super stoked. I got to get this O2 sensor off here, put it on the new one, and then we'll have to just get an O2 bung, drill into the pipe and weld that on, and we'll get to that when we do the wastegate dump. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. We're getting closer and closer as we keep working on it. Just minor things left that we got to do. I mean, wastegate dump, the straight of intercooler piping that we got to do, and weld the new blow-off valve flange on, oil, trans fluid, this intercooler pipe right here, and I mean, we're like right there. Got the rest of the fuel system components coming. Like I said, that'll all be here about Monday, but dang, we're getting close, man. I'm pumped. Welds turned out great. I'm stoked, man. This is sick. We're getting so close. I already have the base map from Justin as well, ready to go. We're gonna dial in, you know, kind of wastegate pressure and just check over the car, make sure everything's good. And then from there, we'll be able to turn on the PI and start throwing in power at it. So we're close. Within the next, you know, half a week or so, I think we'll be up and running. So definitely stay tuned. Next episode's probably going to be fluids, plugs, getting that kind of stuff ready, and tacking up and probably welding the wastegate dump tube as well. And I got to add another spring to the wastegate because we're going to run it at about 17 or 18 pound spring pressure. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.